Hi everyone, this is Andrew Fuge for the Rockland Arts Festival. I'm joined today by artist and photographer David Greene. David, welcome. And I'd like you to talk, if you would, about the piece that you've entered into this year's festival, your inspiration behind it, and your process.
Thank you very much. I much appreciate having the opportunity to do that here. It's interesting to see how photography differs from art in lots of ways. There are many shots that I take that I have to set up ahead of time, like go to a scene for a sunrise that I want to get to before the sun has even come close to rising. And then there are others that are just there in the moment. And the photo that we were talking about is actually taken there in the moment in Auckland, New Zealand. Now, if you look at that, you would never think you were in the middle of the city. My brother-in-law's house at the time backed up to Cornwall Park, I believe it's called. It's Auckland's version of Central Park. And it's a beautiful setting, and sitting in a living room, and it's very nice and it's lovely. And they actually have a sheep meadow there. And the difference between the sheep meadow in that park and the sheep meadow in Central Park in New York is that there are actually sheep in this particular meadow, and cows and horses. It's basically a natural preserve right in the middle of the city. So sitting there, camera at the table on my side, I happened to look out, and these beautiful old trees, I don't even know what they're called, but they almost look Jurassic-like in their stature, in their height, in the way they're built. And just as a moment I look up, there's a patch of clouds coming through, and it's cloudy. And I go, oh, that's too bad. It would have been a nice scene. And then somehow, boom, just like that, the sun breaks through, and the sun creates almost like a spotlight on those trees. And that's one of those, okay, grab the camera, get outside, do what you can, set it up, take a couple of shots and see what you get. And that's what I got. Mm-hmm. So in that particular case, the inspiration was luck. The inspiration was Mother Nature doing its best to give me something that I could do something with. And then it was simply a matter of taking out, because we're now in a technological age, doing what Ansel Adams did, in the 20th century, using analog tools and chemistry. We're using digital tools and electronics. And so using those kinds of tools, a little burning, a little dodging, a little bit of taking the glare out, and creating a sense of light and a sense of a combination of foreboding, but also a brightness to it. So here we are in Mother Nature's beauty. And what does it mean to you? If you're out there, is the darkness of the clouds what is saying something to you, or it is the spotlight on the trees and the light and the brightness of it? And so it's a matter of interpretation, what that particular photo means to an individual, which you would like to have in a photograph.
David, that was a really interesting description of how you came about that photograph, which is a fantastic dramatic picture, which I really enjoyed. And thank you for your time, and thank you for participating in the Rockland Arts Festival.
My pleasure.